Looking for your next travel destination? Well, look no further. Welcome to the United Arab Emirates, brought to you by BABCC Travel Agency. Formerly known as the Trucial States, the United Arab Emirates or UAE is made up of seven emirates, namely Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, and Al Quwain. This country is home to 8.1 million people who has Islam as the majority of their religion and the majority use of the Arabic language. After knowing things about the United Arab Emirates, let us now have a quick tour to Abu Dhabi, the capital of UAE. Elegant structures, buildings, and parks can be seen in this state, and the fun fact about this is that it was planned by a Japanese architect named Katsuhiro Takahashi. And if you have a chance to visit this wonderful place, do not forget to have a quick tour to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. This mosque is said to have the world's largest carpet and seven remarkable chandeliers, from which used to hold a title for the Guinness Book of World Records. And if you're into desert adventure, then the Liwa Oasis is a perfect place for you. Another city that you might want to consider visiting in the United Arab Emirates is Dubai. Well known for its luxury shopping, modern architecture, and a lively nightlife scene, tourists can't help but flock this breathtaking city. With the tourists coming here in Dubai, they tend to buy and look for golden jewelries and accessories. This is because Dubai is incorporated with the word gold since it is very abundant in the city. And if you ever have a chance to visit Dubai, you wouldn't want to miss these amazing tourist spots. First is the Burj Khalifa, which is known as the world's tallest building that dominates the sky-filled skyscraper. And another one is the Dubai's artificial Palm Island, which is made up of sand. And to know more about the United Arab Emirates, let us have a testimony from an Arab native.
You know, there's no place more peaceful than my homeland, the United Arab Emirates. Stated in the United Arab Emirates public policy, the country values tolerance and open-mindedness when it comes to other people and cultures. This is in part due to the UAE government's desire to hold strong ties with the other nations all across the globe. Through the public safety pillar of UAE's Vision 2021, the country has reached commendable statistics, ranking a second when it comes to emergency response time, ranking a seventh in terms of police reliability, and ranking ninth for judicial efficiency. So is it safe to travel to the UAE? Looking at UAE's safety index of 79, UAE has a relatively low risk rating. Since the country is a relatively rich and prosperous country, there is little to no incidence of mugging or pickpocketing. Chances of vehicular accidents are no more than your average country. Female tourists face a similar amount of risk traveling to UAE as they would to any of the European countries. This is relatively low risk environment is fostered by the fact that most of the workers in UAE are foreigners themselves. The most dangerous aspects of UAE are maybe the natural hazards like sandstorms and thunderstorms. Now let's ask some tourists on their view of our culture.
Hi, I want to share what I recently learned from my recent trip to the UAE. From the Bedouin tribes to the pearl harvesters along the Arabian Gulf, the culture of UAE has been through a lot since ancient times. The country takes pride in promoting contemporary art while still preserving its cultural history. Contemporary art such as spoken poetry has recently been popular. However, Nabati poetry, also known as people's poetry, as they discuss the lives of the people, still has its place in the modern times. Feeling hungry? You're in luck. The food there is simply a delight. You'll find the best variety of fish and seafood in the world, all from the Persian Gulf. And wait, there's more. The cuisine also has lamb, goat, and chicken. And the popular meat dish that we all know is shawarma. This is commonly served with taboon bread or flatbread and a variety of ingredients such as hummus and tomato. And why not spice up your life with UAE cuisine as it is rich in spices such as saffron, cinnamon, and nutmeg. When you visit the UAE, you must try the makluba. This dish consists of meat, rice, and vegetables, and it is commonly served with a salad, yogurt, and this very special sauce. Do take note that UAE is predominantly Sunni Muslim country. Sunni Islam is the largest denomination of Islam, making up 90% of all Muslims around the world. All of their social and political matters are driven by the Islamic law. However, the country is tolerant of other religions such as Buddhism and Christianity. Moreover, the country is known to be conservative. For men, remember to never make prolonged eye contact with women or even compliment them on their appearance. Additionally, people do not show signs of affection in public. For example, a simple embrace or a kiss. Though it may sound restricting, it is something easy to follow. Let us simply follow UAE's social customs. Besides, the country has so much to offer.
The economy of the United Arab Emirates is currently the second largest in the Middle East, ranked below the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The top contributing economic sector is the oil industry. The country enjoys a stable and solid economy despite the recent fluctuations in oil prices and global economic recessions. One notable feature of the country's economy is having a strategic location. Thousands of Chinese businesses use Dubai as a hub for trading in Africa. Indian traders use UAE as an access point to the world. Latin Americans see the country as the means of projecting products to Southeast Asia. Clearly, it is a safe haven for businessmen.
The United Arab Emirates has some of the most beautiful sights in the world, and I am so lucky to have seen them. There's the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Sheikh Zayed Mosque in Abu Dhabi, and the Hajar Mountains. One of the most memorable places I've been to is the Jebel Jais, which is the highest peak in all of UAE. From its peak, I got to enjoy the world's largest zip line and take in all its beauty. Then there's also the Sharjah Arts Museum, which is considered the most important art museum in the Emirates. And the most recent place I've visited in my trip so far is the Bas Takia, which is the last remaining fragment of the old Dubai. Ah, truly, such a magnificent view. In this quarter of Dubai, you're able to see history right before your eyes. And of course, last but not the least is the desert. Did you really visit the Emirates if you didn't pay a visit to the ever so famous dunes while listening to the Arabian Nights? Didn't think so. Despite being sickly, I've been able to visit all these places and more thanks to the medical tourism of the Emirates. It is in Dubai where you can find the best medical care and attention and also enjoy world-class views and sights. It is also home to the destination of world-class healthcare, the Dubai Healthcare City, which is an economic-free zone that has been serving quality healthcare ever since 2002. They provide a wide range of services, not just in healthcare, but also in medical education, research, pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, wellness, and allied support. With great interest in medical tourism, the Emirates boosts its country's doctors who specialize in cardiology, oncology, orthopedics, dermatology, and ophthalmology. This venture in medical tourism is supported by both the Department of Health and the Department of Culture and Tourism. No wonder they provide such high-quality, patient-centered healthcare. If you're like me and can't wait to come to the UAE for its medical excellence and beautiful sights, you can easily book tourism packages that offer discounts on attractions for your family when you come for your medical treatment. That way, you can not only get the medical help that you need, but also have an amazing time in the Emirates with your loved one by your side.
With a lot of landmarks that serves as a tourist attraction, a safe place for travels, and a prominent figure in the field of medical tourism, you will never go wrong in choosing the United Arab Emirates. So, what are you still waiting for?
Visit the UAE and discover
Discover.
Discover.
Discover all that's possible.